and welcome back to Rupy's Break from Reality. It's Sunday afternoon and I'm in Phnom Penh still, and this is where the mighty Mekong River meets the equally mighty, I suppose, Tonle River, and that's sort of Phnom Penh's, or one of Phnom Penh's, claims to fame. Behind me is the Royal Palace, and the other way, which may not come out very well, let's try. Oh no, it did. They are all enormous hotels. Enormously expensive hotels, even for here. It's relatively cheap here, but you know, it's all relative. So what have I been doing? Well, yesterday I didn't do an awful lot. I just had a little wander down here, see what was what. No pun intended. And then this morning I went to the Genocide Museum, which, do you know, it's the first time I've ever been to anything like that. I've not been to any of the concentration camps in Europe yet. And it was frankly harrowing, because the Genocide Museum is in an old torture camp, which was originally a school. And so you've got these classrooms that were turned into prison cells, and unspeakable things happen there. I will put up some pictures, but I didn't take too many for obvious reasons, because some of it's quite graphic. I mean, properly graphic. It was about 35 degrees, so I was sweating as I normally do. And the advantage of the sweat was that, and I am man enough to admit this, it was hiding the tears, because I was wandering around for quite a bit of it, crying. There were some especially harrowing and stories, which I'll put in on the voiceover later. But for now, I'm going to be doing something far more light-hearted with the rest of the day. I'm going to go over there. I keep wanting to point at the screen, but that's not actually how it works. I need to point at the thing so that you can see what I'm pointing at. I'm going to go and be a tourist over there, and then head back to the digs and maybe sit on the rooftop pool and just relax and gather my thoughts and work out how I'm going to tell you that my plans have changed very slightly. So on Tuesday I'm going to be taking a detour for about 10-12 days. I know, I can tell that you are all literally on the edge of your seats, or wherever it happens to be that you're watching this from. But it's going to be a good one. Well, you know, fingers crossed, but I'm pretty sure it will be a good one. Anyway, that's enough for me, because I've been waffling on for, golly gosh, best part of 4 minutes now, and if any of you are still watching, the next bits will still be quite entertaining. See you all later. Bye. Do you know, wherever you go in the world, you put some guys together and a ball, even in the middle of some big park, and they will find a way to play football. It's awesome. I love sport. Brings people together. So here we are, in the Royal Palace, or the grounds of the Royal Palace. Some very, very impressive buildings, as you'd expect in a Royal Palace. And this rather spectacular little structure is the Silver Pagoda. I can't take any pictures inside, unfortunately, but there's an enormous tower in there, made of gold. There's the little mock-up of Angkor Wat that we saw earlier. You can't see it, can you? It's right there. And then some renovation work, naturally.